right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to the second stream of the day. England versus Slovenia and Serbia versus Denmark. Although I will primarily just be watching the England game, but I'll also have, as usual, an eye out on the Serbian game. As I see on the Serbian game, Novak Djokovic singing the national anthem proudly. All right, they're getting ready here to sing the national anthem, starting with the Slovenian one. I won't play it now, but once they sing "God Save the King," I'll join in and then I'll put that in. But how are we looking today? What's the prediction for this one? French disaster class. Not disaster. I mean, you're finished second in the group. You're still through. You're just and I guess it'll depend who they then go on and play. Really, it depends. If you go and you hit a big team, then yes, you will. So when you get eliminated, yes. But I think finishing second in the group, you're still most likely going to go and face one of the teams that finished. I believe either you face another second. I'm not sure how the things go about. But I think you face another second place team. So it'll depend who you go on and face. France could play Belgium. Yeah, we'll see. All right, they're getting ready to save God Save the King. So I'll have that there. God Save the King. God save God great. Oh my goodness, let's go to King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. Come on, England! Ah! All right, we'll see. Are England going to do just like France and have another disaster class, or will they be able to do what France cannot, get the win and top the group? We'll have to wait and see. Austria got first, yeah. Hey, I don't hate England. Listen, I'm at this point, like, in a couple weeks, I'm like I can apply for English citizenship. I've been in England for a long time. Listen, I like England. It's just that I think England fans are a bit too full of themselves and sometimes need to be brought back down in check. And that's what I'm there for. I'm just there to check them. But like in the last Euros, I wanted them to win. If England go, I want England to go deep in the tournament. So yeah. Good luck against Belgium. I mean, I'll take my chances against, but for France, if that it is. You will lose to Belgium. Well, I mean, our record against them is pretty good. So. Listen, if you're Didier Deschamps, I'll go and they'll say that, you know, it doesn't really matter how things go right now. It's going to be the Euros in the group stage is different than the Euros once you hit the like the knockout stages. So I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. But until then, in the meantime and in between time, it still is really concerning for France. It's concerning for France. Lewandowski's better than your whole team combined. Well, all I'm gonna say is that Lewandowski's getting ready to pack his bags to go back home. France is still in the tournament, so. And in the last two appearances, this one's been a draw, and then the one before them in the World Cup was what 3-1, 4-1 in the end. So. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bud. English clubs have their eyes on Benjamin Šeško. What's up, Junior? I'm doing good. We're good. When playing for Leipzig earlier on this season. All right, let's get the score bugs ready for each of the games. What are the predictions for each game? I don't even think I've predicted I think I predicted both games. Let's do Euro 2024 predictor. I think I have England winning 1-0. Let me actually make sure I've got my predictions done. I do have both. Yeah, I've got 1-1 draw between Serbia and Denmark, and I have a 1-0 win for England. Harry Kane scoring first. That's my prediction. Right.
upset the standings.
All right, guys, you ready for this second game of the day? Second group of the day that's about to conclude in Munich and in Cologne. Well, let's get ready. What are the predictions? I want to know, what are your guys' predictions? Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got kickoff in the England game. And we've got kickoff in the Serbia versus Denmark game. So, as usual, keep you guys posted. You guys have the scoreboards on top both. And let's enjoy the game, fellas. All right, let's look at that. 2-1 to Serbia, 1-1 Denmark. 2-1, we got Slovenia winning. Here, Junior, I'm not going to be on stream because I'm going streaming. You act like I'm here. Until I have to contribute. Okay, I'll tell him that. If he does decide to show up. All right. Are there any English in the chat? Surely there must be. It's not that late. What time is it over there? It's 8, so right? You guys probably can't watch the game. You guys are back from school. Big game. Surely should be a couple of you in there. Oh yeah, you commented. But yeah, okay, there you go. So don't go commenting for Lamine Yamal then. He said that he'll be a bit quiet. I got 2-0 to England, 2-1 Denmark. Right, I don't know. I don't think England's gonna score many goals. I think England are a lot like France. They're gonna score, hunker down, and that's it. Did you see Costa Rica versus Brazil? I did indeed see the game. Quite, I guess, disappointing from Brazil. They created a lot of opportunities, but just not enough. It's like, dang, it really is quite a weak. It's quite a sad sight to see how poor really Brazil are. But yeah, we got whacked there.
England's first couple of attacks have come down the left-hand side.
We're ahead of me. They're like 30 seconds ahead. Well, I'm assuming, Matthew, I think you're in the UK, right? You're in England, so you're probably watching on either BBC or ITV. And BBC and ITV, just generally speaking, their streams are always like lagging behind. So not really a surprise for me, at least. Oh, you're in the US. Oh, then never mind then. Maybe I think it's on FS1, and then I don't know. I don't know why then. Oh, Denmark logo is wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me try and fix that.
Luke Shaw is back in training for England, ready to play a part as yet, in the words of...
One sec.
Continuing on that left, and it's a tough ask for him. Not an ideal scenario for England or for Trippier, who's actually said to have been playing for the area recently.
That should be good now.
He nurses the calf problem that flared up towards the end of the season.
Right,
with his
there you go.
Club side Newcastle.
Let's go Serbia.
Trippier.
No, my bad. The thing is, I was meaning I didn't have, because I have to for the overlays that I use for these, I have to download the actual PNG images of the logos of the team. So, and I downloaded the Denmark one, but I set this thing up beforehand. So, and I put the Serbian logo twice as a placeholder to get the colors correct. But I just forgot to add them in. But we're good now. We've got all the logos set and everything. Hopefully, looking aesthetic, high quality and whatnot. We're up in production quality here. But I think everything otherwise should be good now.
From England, rather than the 4-2-3-1 that we've generally seen from Gareth Southgate.
All right.
Kanichnik, who really does...
Who do you think will win, Italy or Switzerland? Well, given current play, I'd probably back Switzerland to win, low key.
Spreading it wide.
But dang, I'm not sure how I'm gonna go. Ooh, free header there from Sesko, but not enough power on it. But yeah, low key, I think if I had to say right now, I'd probably say Switzerland look the more likely team to beat Italy.
This comes back to Šeško. You wonder whether he could have a touch. try and bring it down. John Stones was close enough, maybe, for him to have to do it first time.
Who do you think is going to win the Copa America? I think now that I've seen every team that's played, I think the most likely team to go and do is Argentina. They've looked the strongest. Fortunately, against my beloved Canada, but yeah, they look the strongest. Even though there's not really been a team there that I would say was head and shoulders above. Maybe the U.S. did pretty well as well, but again, given the competition that they were playing, it's a bit hard to go and say. But Canada playing I'd say even people say I'm being people say I'm playing biased and so on and so forth.
Mark Gay, who's been absolutely outstanding.
But yeah, I think that Argentina have been the best, and I think it's their tournament to lose. Brazil don't look all that. Colombia, who I'd probably say are probably second best from what actually Uruguay were pretty decent, but even then, a bit wasteful. I just think Argentina overall have looked the best, and even going into the tournament, I think are the best.
Makar. Mr. Cherin. Kocic. Walker safely back to Pickford. From Pickford who overtook.
What's up, bro? I'm doing good. Argentina solos. I think it's their tournament to lose. What's your prediction for today? So England game, I got 1-0 to England, and then in the Denmark Serbia game, I got a 1-1 draw. My prediction. But we'll see.
Gay back for Stones.
Who do you think will win, Chile or Argentina? I think Argentina. I didn't watch the Chile. I was watching the Chile game whilst I was doing other work when I was playing live. It looked all right, a bit wasteful, but I just think this Argentina squad has too much, and against an aging Chilean team with the likes of Sanchez, who I guess obviously still a decent player, but Sanchez, Vargas, Claudio Bravo still in goal. I just think that the more youthful, relatively speaking, Argentine squad just has too much quality overall, and I think we'll do a number on them.
Something that Denmark were seen.
Will Brazil qualify? I reckon they probably will. I mean, they got who else do they have to play? They've got. I think it's going to be a lot tougher now for them, but you'd think they should beat Costa Rica. They've got Colombia playing next. If you lose against Colombia, I think though they play Colombia in the last game of the group. So basically now their next game, which is against, who did Colombia play? Who did Colombia play?
Having now managed England at 4 major tournaments, Gareth Southgate says he's learned to block out criticism, which is just as well. There's been plenty of that coming from the English media and supporters. He says that the players have been brutally honest about where they need to improve. They know it's not been good enough so far, but in mitigation, he pointed out that they are top of the...
Let me play yesterday. They played Paraguay. So, I mean, they should be beating... The next game is in Paraguay, because I know they play Colombia last. They should... If they fail to win against Paraguay now, it's really dire at that point, I would say. Because Colombia... I mean, yes, you'd say on paper Brazil are probably better, but even then, I'd say it's not. I don't think it's. I think Colombia right now are probably the third best team in CONMEBOL, ahead of Brazil. I think in CONMEBOL right now it goes Argentina number 1, Uruguay number 2, Colombia number 3, Brazil number 4. Brazil have not been great.
Rice leaping for it. Gay to Trippier. We just need to be a little careful. Both central midfielders don't go.
Junior, who do you think will win? USA, Uruguay? I think Uruguay are better. Yeah. We'll see.
Bellingham. Debate continues to rage.
I think Germany and England are going to the finals. The thing is, though, well, I'll do today. There's still the final group or groups and whatnot will finish tomorrow. Tomorrow, is it? Yeah, Wednesday. So I think I don't think I'll do like a proper video like going through all my predictions and whatnot. For maybe I will. We'll see.
Foden back to Bellingham.
But For me, it's more so. I'll go ahead and do like a whatchamacallit. I think I'll do like maybe a podcast episode or video going through all the group. Foden's through here. The sack up. Nah, he should go through on himself there, Foden. Why are you squaring it there? He's offside anyway. Is it tight?
The deepest defender.
Oh, he could be on there.
Trying to play offside. Wasn't actually
never mind.
Ball in from Phil Foden.
He can't really shoot from there. I think he should just wait up on the ball and wait for some support there.
Another great season for Arsenal. Started both games here, but taken off.
The English FA needs to start hiring foreign managers. The thing is that they have done so in the past. But I don't know. I've made a video about this previously, but I don't think that you should be allowed to hire foreign managers. I don't like if you can't. If the whole point of national team football is that it's supposed to be representative of like your nation, and you can't have foreign players, obviously. I would say you shouldn't be allowed to have foreign managers either. So, yeah.
Which is why Gareth Southgate finds himself so very much under the microscope. Here's Stojanovic, a very reliable presence.
Who do you think can kick out Mexico out of the Copa America? I mean, it depends who's. They'll probably top their group. At least you'd expect them to. But then I don't think they can go further than. I mean, they labored against Jamaica. Jamaica, they're not bad, but they're not the greatest team, and also a Jamaica team which they're familiar with. So.
Were treated to a performance from the popular Slovenian rock band Siddharta.
Yeah, I don't know.
As well, so they are in very good spirits, as he is exemplifying.
I don't know. I think maybe quarterfinals is probably the first they'll go.
Trippier. Foden.
Who do you think is the best fit for England? That's the thing. I mean,
says that he's able to
call me. I don't think in terms of if you want, unless you're going to go and say go and look at foreign managers. I think Gareth Southgate is one of the best, if not the best, English manager currently speaking. I mean, who do you go after that? Maybe what? Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting his name? Who's the Newcastle man? Eddie Howe. Is he better than Southgate? Did you bring him in? Graham Potter, is he better than Southgate? I don't think so. So like, it's easy to go and say that Southgate this, Southgate that, but in terms of like English managers, there aren't really many better than him. But is he that much? Well, first and foremost, is he that much better than Southgate? One, and just because you're a good club team manager, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be a great national team manager. And even Eddie Howe, it's like he had his last season, he was really good. This season, granted, there were injuries, this, that, and the other, but it wasn't, spectacular either. Right? Newcastle finished mid-table this season, so I don't think he's that much better. Southgate doesn't know what he's doing. Well, I mean, in fairness, listen, I don't want to go and sound like I'm a Southgate, apologist here. But listen, I don't think he's great, but I think he's the best that you guys have, the best that England have, and so that's why I'm like, okay, who do you want to replace him with? And in that time, let's look at like his pedigree before Southgate and after Southgate. So Southgate took over in the 2018 World Cup. Before then, 2016, England lost in the round of 16 to Iceland. In 2014, they got grouped out of their group in the World Cup. In 2012, they lost in the quarterfinals on penalties to Italy. In 2010, they got walloped in the round of 16, I believe, against Germany. So, as in it, you're going back here a lot to going and seeing where England have good tournaments. And in the time after then, 2018 semifinals of the World Cup, 2020 finals of the Euros, 2022 World Cup, you made it to the quarterfinals, losing to a very, very good French squad. So that's what I mean.
Walker, Saka.
I'm going to the Canada game in 2.5 hours. Can you guys be thinking of me? Of course I will do. I mean, god dang, you guys, all you Americans down there, y'all are lucky that you guys are able to go to the game. And if we were bigger, maybe, the Canadian Soccer Association, could hook me up with a couple tickets. But given their finances, I don't think they have the means to do so, even if they wanted to. But yeah, definitely, I'll have you in my thoughts.
First 25 minutes or so, but it's gone awry since then.
France right now not on the good side of the bracket. They're with Germany, Spain, Portugal. Well, then I guess granted, if France, I'm not sure who. Does anybody know which team France is meant to play? Like, I don't know what third in group. Like, if you guys know, I don't have the brackets here, so I can't see it myself here. But
pretty good at set pieces.
Because for my brackets at least, France was on the side with England, Belgium at some point as well. Listen, at some point, you're going to have to face those teams, so I don't mind. And we say they're not on the good side of the bracket, but at the same time, too, those teams are going to have to play against France, and I don't think they'll want to go and play them either. Ooh, that's a good ball in.
Couldn't quite get there in time, but that's a warning for England.
They'll play second in Group E.
Trippier did just enough. Tracked his run, used his body against him. Dangerous ball in. Just keep an eye on Kieran Trippier. Just got his body.
Second in Group E. So either that's not bad. So either Belgium or Romania, and I would assume Belgium is going to go and do the job and win. So you're either going to play between Belgium, Slovakia, and Ukraine. All teams I think France should be beating. So, whereas in my thing I had, if France finished top of their group, they'd be playing, I believe, the second place team in Group F, if I was correct. Saka here. No, never mind.
Foden will give chase. Stojanovic there though for Slovenia. Jude Bellingham injecting a bit of pace into England's attack.
Yeah.
Noel Turpin playing the advantage there because
Took Mbappe. I mean, listen, last time I can remember we played Romania. Euro 2016 home opener. We won.
blocked by Gallagher.
So we'll see.
Yellow card.
Dotson footed out wide. It's not his ideal position, but if you want to cram all these players into it, you don't really have much of a choice now, do you? For me, the biggest thing with England is the fact that, like, Cole Palmer hasn't even made any attempt, hasn't come onto the pitch whatsoever. That's the big thing for me. He's just been on the bench there with his jersey in hand, and so on and so forth.
Trippier, not one of those treading.
So, yeah.
Potential suspension. Conor Gallagher is at risk of that.
France is cooking Romania, and I know it. Because I'm saying this as I'm Romanian. Well, all right, fair enough. Fair enough.
England a little bit.
But I mean, in the last time we played, I remember in that 2016 Euros. I mean, it was tight. We needed a late. Oh my goodness, Dimitri Payet goal to win it. So it wasn't an easy game.
Send it away.
And the way that France are playing right now, y'all might have a chance. All right, free kick here from Slovenia. Let's see what they can do. It's a decent ball in, and it goes past everyone. Portugal could get knocked out in the quarters. I guess any team
This is a
could.
really dangerous ball. Very difficult to defend against. Fades everybody.
Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't have TikTok on
Trying
here.
to play out from the back again, but Foden has lost that
All right.
cheaply. And
Sorry to everybody that was on TikTok. I didn't have your pass, but I can. If you chat on TikTok now, I should be able to see your stuff pop in and come through. In my mind, they put Eze out on the left, Foden at cam. Palmer switches at half. Okay, you think that those are going to be the changes that happen, or is that like how you think that like they should start?
Andrew wanted it to the left.
Please answer my comments.
The other way instead.
What did you say specifically?
Pickford prevents
Yeah,
the
I'm really
corner.
trying to find what you said.
Good period though for Slovenia.
I can't seem to find it.
They've grown in confidence.
Oh, okay. Is it a shock that Austria topped Group D? I would say so. I thought I had them finishing third, and I didn't even have them being as one of the best third place teams. I thought that I don't know. I just thought that the Netherlands and France were just too good for them. Granted, okay, they lost to France, but then got a result against Poland, obviously, and then also went on and beat the Netherlands. So, I mean, yeah, for me thus far, yeah, quite shocking from them for sure.
Here's Gallagher. Bukayo Saka. Bellingham. Rice.
Murder missing the penalty was not true, but then he salvaged himself. He got the goal afterwards, so yeah.
Foden. Trippier. Again, excellent Slovenian shape.
What do you think of Mbappe's performance again? Foden, square it. Saka 1-0 England. Come on. Oh no, it's offside. Never mind. But that was well played though. That was really well played. But it was offside. Let's see. Was it offside?
Best move of the game so far.
Yeah, he's clearly offside. Clearly offside. But it was well played. It was well played there. It's a beautiful play though. Intricate play, but it's offside. Whose uniform are you wearing? Lion.
Runners without the ball. Really important against a deep defensive line like this.
What had happened?
Saka thought that he'd scored his first goal for England in a year. Hasn't netted for the national team since a hat-trick against North Macedonia last June.
Is Sesko Slovakian or Slovenian? Well, given that he's playing for the Slovenian national team, I would assume he's Slovenian.
Kanichnik.
All right, okay. Let's try to focus on the game here a bit more. If Netherlands win the Euros, can you give me 100 quid? Why? Why?
Clement Turpin.
Oof.
It was an infringement.
Good save there from the Serbian keeper on from the Eriksson shot.
Coming short. Kyle Walker.
I'd be curious, Kate, how many of you guys are watching both games?
Yeah, turned 34 3 weeks before their opening.
Just subbed already. Love the channel. Appreciate that, man. Soccer Sunday.
He's actually hinted that he might have a further fight.
I'm not even watching. They're just watching about me stream it then. I mean, I would have thought that most people who are watching here probably have a version, like, I don't know, have me on your phone or something and you're watching it on the TV or something.
Kane beaten to it, towering headed out by Biol, who is so good in the air. The 6'3" centre half, a real regular in this.
I don't have the money.
Throughout their qualifying campaign, Saka is.
I don't know. I think if you want to watch the game for free, it depends where you are. If you have, if you're in the UK, it's free on BBC or ITV. If you're in France, I don't think there's many French fans here. If you go to the TF1, have it for free. But then again, if you have a VPN, you can use a VPN and show that you're in those countries and stream it for free. But then there's obviously the good old, illegal streaming website, Total Sport Tech, above streams, that you can watch the game as well. I'm watching the England game. All right. Who's the best player in the England squad?
Foden.
Probably say Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane's their best player. Their talisman.
Walker fizzed up towards Conor Gallagher.
Oh, the ball's out. The ball came.
Walker uses his body well.
Yeah, the ball came in and went out of play. Yeah, he's miles offside. Yeah, he's well offside there. Yeah, you can see that just from the eye test there.
Foden.
What are your thoughts on the Brazil game where they tied Costa Rica? I mean, I said it before. I think it's sad to see Brazil being so poor. Like, even though I think that what Ronaldinho meant by it was more so, I think there's a problem that he has with the Brazilian FA. Bro, listen, there's no way that Walker meant that, but that was a nice dummy there. It worked out in the end well for him. But for Brazil though, as I was saying, it's sad to see just like the Brazilian squad is not all that. Like, they're not. I don't even think they're like top three in CONMEBOL as things stand.
The first quarter of this game.
But yeah, they created chances, the opportunities, but they didn't create many like clear cut. As in France, they're creating chances and they're just not finishing. Brazil, they're creating chances, but it's long shots. I guess they're a bit like no. Even though France, I think it's just a matter of things clicking into gear. Like Brazil, just like their squad, it's still probably good enough to go and see them potentially go to a quarterfinal, maybe even a semi, but I don't think much further than there, and certainly not to win the entire thing. I think Argentina are better than them. I think Uruguay are better than them. I think Colombia better than them as well. So yeah. I mean, yeah, I was like, Neymar was at the game, and you'd see Neymar was frustrated, even though he's not on the pitch. He's like, it's a sad sight to see for Brazil there. Thoughts on Uruguay's squad? No, they have a really good squad there. Really good cast of players in there.
Edged out by a 0-0 against England in 2010 at the World Cup, which actually cost them a place in the knockout stage.
Copa America is a farmer's cup. I mean, if they're going and saying that just then not because the Euros now is all of a sudden great and whatnot, I don't know. I just feel like it's very Eurocentric. I'd say that. I mean, it's one thing to go and say, okay, no. Copa America, it's not an easy competition to win. Hence, like, before Argentina won it in 2021, I don't think they'd won it since, like, 1992. So, if Argentina, historically speaking, I guess the second best team in Copa America, hadn't won it in a long time since 1992. Well, it just shows you just how difficult it actually is to win it.
73% of it. Let's have a shot.
I'm not French. But France are good. Maybe not Maybe not getting the results, but they got to finish it. I mean, the thing with France is that it's just the thing for me with France is if France play at their best, I think they're the best team in the world, and that there's not much many other teams can do. The thing is, though, are they going to do that? And I don't think they will, or as in they haven't been doing so thus far. And I guess I hope they will.
For Harry Kane to get onto. He's trying to hold his line because Slovenia were holding theirs. Trying to hold his run.
What do you think of England's performance compared to France thus far? I mean, pretty similar. They're dominating possession thus far. But I mean, all it's going to depend is do they win, basically. If they go on and win it, then fine, we'll go and say that, yeah, it was better. But I guess the thing is, at least France, you could argue, France are in a much tougher group. But I mean, both. I said it in my video beforehand, so you guys can run it back. I said that both France and England, I think, are overrated coming into the tournament because listening to the predictions and the pundit or the bookmakers, so on and so forth. They had like France and England like best two clearly, so on and so forth. But from what I see here, yeah, not looking that way.
Walker. Here's Conor Gallagher.
I hope Maguire scores his own goal. He's not playing though. He's injured. He's not even in the squad. Come on, Harry.
By Bellingham. That's an excellent challenge on him. Rice goes sliding in. Bellingham's there. Foden.
Tackles are flying in here. Indeed, they are.
Trippier.
You streaming the Canada versus Peru game? I'm planning on doing so, yeah. Thing is, though, I wanted to finish the or get all the thumbnails done. Ideally, if I was properly prepared for all of this stuff, I'd have all the thumbnails and everything done the night before, so that all the streams, it's just a matter of getting the stream going. But unfortunately, I was too tired and I couldn't do it.
Will win that particular battle, though.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to sort of do the same thing as I did with the France stream earlier on, end the stream a bit earlier than I would want to, get the thumbnail done and get everything else set up. All right, Foden here, Bellingham, Trippier, Bellingham, Walker. Yeah, I don't know. England are playing a lot like France were. They're dominating possession. England are creating fewer chances. Harry Kane tries to turn, shoot. It's blocked.
Dokušić to block the route to goal. from Foden, too high for Kane, but it was very...
Who has impressed you in the Euros the most so far?
Yeah, decent ball.
Spain definitely. I thought Spain would. Well, yes and no. Spain. I thought Spain would top the group. They looked really good. I didn't think they would be this convincing though. And then not only that, but then Austria as well. Going and getting 2 results, beating the Dutch, them as well. And then I guess we'll see for the other teams in for the rest of the group stages as well.
Well, plenty of huff and puff in the opening half an hour, but clear-cut chances.
Half an hour through, 15 minutes to go. Been an ass. I mean, hold on, let me look at the stats as things stand thus far.
Kane got a leap at it. Didn't really get meaty enough contact on the ball.
Wow, 73% possession for England. They've had...
Kane with room to have a pop, and it's straight down the...
No, Slovenia have had the more shots. England have only just now had their first shot on target. Wow. Never mind. At least France and England are playing similarly in the sense that they're dominating possession. You'd expect them to go and win this game pretty convincingly. But the difference between France and England is that France was generating opportunities. They were getting chances. They were getting shots. It's just that they weren't finishing. Whereas England here, yeah, not so much.
Konieczny.
What do you think about the own goals in the Euros? Well, thus far, own goals is by far and away the Golden Boot winner. I think there's been 9 own goals. No. VAR is what's leading most. I mean, not like goals that have been ruled out. I think, and then it's some own goals with 6 or 7 own goals. I think.
Deflected, which has helped out England.
Yeah, Junior, you should watch the John Milas football look-alike video at halftime, but from part 1 and so on. What is it about?
There was pressure on Gareth Southgate to make a change.
Scotland don't have divers like England. Divers? What do you mean? Are you which England players are you trying to say are theatrical in their performances on the pitch?
He's a runner, energy, get himself into the box.
Oh, people who look like footballers. Thing is, I don't want to go and watch somebody else's video and potentially get smacked for copyright. And also, I don't think
it hasn't necessarily worked. I think it's always difficult as a player to start moving forward in the team when you've been used to seeing everything in front.
Oh, so basically the person John is interviewing says who the look-alike of them is. Oh, okay. It's is it like one of those like stadium interviews where they go, "Who's your football look-alike?" and they say who people say. Those ones.
Shape that Slovenia set it in, which might mean a different
How are England playing thus far?
More energy, more enthusiasm, especially without the ball.
They're dominating possession. Have only had 1 shot on target, 1 shot in total. It's really slow. They're playing a lot like France, but just with a lot less shots and a lot less clinicality. Well, I guess both France and England weren't really clinical.
Finding Declan Rice.
But yeah.
To Trippier. Rice. Urged to have a pop. It's offloaded to Trippier. That's clever.
Come on, Foden, find someone. Walker.
Not an ideal ball to...
Not good enough technically.
Gallagher. Saka going over and getting
foul.
the free kick.
Come on, England, man.
Bukayo Saka. Throughout this tournament, he's looked to take his man on. Kieran Trippier striding across there. England supporters will remember the goal that he scored, the only goal.
All right, come on, Kieran Trippier. Can he replicate what he did in the 2018?
That brilliant bending free kick in the World Cup.
2018 World Cup.
In 2018. Wasn't a dissimilar distance out from here.
Let's see.
29 meters.
29 meters out. I don't think he goes for, I think he's going to cross it here. Maybe not.
And it forces the save out of Oblak.
Never mind.
It was a decent effort from Phil Foden.
Not a bad effort there.
Catches it well enough. I think the fact that it's so far out, though, just gives Oblak
Difficult.
that
It's
time to
difficult
get
to go and
across.
score that.
Cleared long by Oblak. Gay underneath it, but only as far as Stojanovic.
Should have played Foden as an attacking midfielder, centrally, right?
Might get it back to
Instead of right.
Stojanovic, who
Well, the thing is,
started both of the
if you play him as an attack, who do you take off?
in both of them, very dependable.
Who are you going to take off
Whether
here?
in defence or midfield.
Like, you have to remember, you even still have to like defend as well. You can't just stack everybody forward like you're trying to get a goal here. That's the difficult thing. The thing with England is they're really star-studded going up front. But the thing is though is that they've got a lot of those same players that do the same thing, in the sense that Foden, Palmer, Bellingham to a certain degree, and even Kane all like operating in that center, like high up in that 10 role. And so it makes it difficult to go and to really build a team around it. And then if you go and you play one on the wing while you're playing one in a position that's not their best to a certain degree, which I guess to a certain degree is the nature of international football. Yeah.
Nicely offload.
Slovenia here. Can they find somebody? No, cleared.
Trippier. Overhit
What,
pass.
10 minutes or so now. Slovenia here with an opportunity. Going down.
Karničnik.
Wide. Not gonna lie, thus far, kind of a snooze fest. Okay, I'll have a look at the Denmark game for a bit. Maybe this game is gonna entertain me a bit more.
Gareth Southgate said it's not
Still 0-0 there as well.
team to try and press high.
Well, it's a good thing I said it was. I thought they were going to be low scoring because thus far, there's been nothing much has happened.
Timmy Elshnik. Closed down by Saka.
Should Trent start over Walker?
Pressing, mind you.
Maybe in a game like this, actually, that's not a bad shout because England are dominating possession. They're not really getting.
Hot one today.
They're not really necessarily having to defend all that much. And so maybe having Trent's capability and versatility and putting balls in and coming into midfield rather than actually playing him as a midfielder could do England some good.
Just get the feeling they're growing in
So you could sort of increase your playmakers by still sort of having that right back, so to speak. So I don't think it's not a bad shout, actually.
Stojanovic. Nezdecherin. Stojanovic. Back for Nezdecherin, who took it nicely and loops it in. Šeško going for it.
Well done there from Saka. England get the ball back. That's a foul.
Will be a free kick though.
Ah. What's up? I'm doing good. What about you?
Saka's got his arms around him. He throws himself to the ground.
If there was one change you can make in the England squad, what would it be? Well, for me, I would say, number one, play a proper left back. Like, as good as Kieran Trippier is,
Harry Kane's
and in dead ball situations, I think you need to...
efforts that Jan Oblak
Denmark. As good as he is, having a right-footed left back is nah.
Goes long.
Not especially not in today's game.
He's not got the pace to keep it in.
And then I think I would put a proper winger out on the wing,
some question marks.
like a Jared Bowen. Maybe not Bowen because he plays on Saka's side, so right wing. So maybe like an Eberiche Eze or an Anthony Gordon on the left wing and have Harry Kane there. That's probably how I would change things up. Score prediction. So in the England game, I have England winning 1-0. Not looking really likely the way they're playing right now. And in the Serbia-Denmark game, I got a 1-1. got the result right, and that's going to be a draw, just not the scoreline thus far.
We haven't seen either of the two fullbacks for England particularly get forward. It's been more of a supporting role. Foden. Trippier, early for Bellingham. Back to Trippier. Angle favourable.
A bad ball in. Oh!
Which deserved to be touched in, but
That's a ball in, though. That's where having a right-footed left back comes in handy. A ball, that's a great ball in. That's a wicked ball in. Someone has to get a touch to it, though. Dang. That's probably England's best chance right there. What a ball in, indeed. Conor Gallagher can't get ahead to it, and Harry Kane ever so slightly misses it to it.
Couldn't divert it goalwards.
Ah.
Trippier. Excellent work by Spora. Stojanovic. Šeško. Early from Karničnik. And back by Walker. Pickford dealt with it well.
A bad pass there from Walker. I mean, he gives the... Yeah.
Thanks very much, because it wasn't...
He bails them out there.
Fired it back at Jordan Pickford. Plenty for Gareth Southgate and his coaching staff to think about.
Indeed there is.
Profile team England, big expectations on them. They understand that. They know that everything will be scrutinised, and he's comfortable with that life, but I don't think he'll be sitting too comfortably based on this first half. Rice.
You think you'll have a chance of winning it all? Certainly. I mean, they're at home. I think if they play like they did in their first two games, maybe. I think perhaps those first two games mask a bit. I think the quality of the teams they were playing, perhaps, sort of, they didn't play a really good Scottish team, and then they didn't play a very good Hungarian team. So perhaps that sort of maybe makes things look a lot better than they actually are. Because then when they face an actual good team in Switzerland, they struggled quite a bit. And if that's how they're struggling against a Switzerland, who, even though I think they're pretty good, I don't think are of the quality of France, Spain, Portugal, England. So we'll see. But then again, like, if I go and say I think France can go into the tournament, I guess I have to go and be courteous and say the same thing to Germany as well.
Trippier has 5 to try and hit in the area. Rice arriving late and fouling.
Well defended. Nesta Cherin just tracking that run of Declan Rice. It was a pre-planned corner routine. Declan Rice looking to get round the back. Well tracked.
Who do you think will go further, England or France? Well, in my initial predictions, I had them facing each other in the round. No. Was it? I had them facing each other in the semifinals, and I had France edging it out. But as things stand, they're not even on this. Well, if England win here, I don't think they'd be on the same side of the bracket. So the only place that they could face each other would be in the final. So, yeah.
John Stones. Conor Gallagher. Now Kyle Walker.
Well, I want to have a look at and see what the actual groups Euro
Stokes.
So France are playing second in Group E,
Last 30 seconds.
and then they'd be playing the winner of Portugal, who are then going to play either the third place team
Back for Saka.
or the third place team of either Group A, B, or C.
Into Bellingham. And behind Bukayo Saka. Šeško.
And Austria on the other side of the bracket, and they play second in
Trippier
Group
guides it to
F.
Gay.
So this isn't for France though. Okay, so who's second in Group F?
Foden.
One minute at a time. Oh, no minutes, no at a time. And 1 minute at a time in the Denmark game.
Hasn't really hit the heights for Gareth Southgate so far. Matthias Keksmen level at the interval. Thought he had broken the deadlock, but the flag was correctly raised.
Second in
For
Group F, I
offside.
think that.
Harry Kane and co finding it tough going to find a way through.
Yeah.
Against
So that's yeah.
at the break.
As in, so right now, France, if second in Group F is Belgium, as things stand, I would assume Belgium is going to win or do the job in their final group game and finish first. And in that case, you're facing either Romania, Slovakia, or Ukraine. And second in Group F is between Turkey, Czechia, and Georgia. So, I don't know. I don't think there's much of a difference in quality between those teams. So finishing second for France, I'd still say is not great. You're France. You want to go and you want to win all your games, but not terrible either. All right, that's also half in that game there. So 0-0 going into halftime for both of the games. How's what would you guys rate the first half in each of the games thus far? I say England once again. Like, if I gave France a 4 out of 10, I think I'd have to do the same 4 out of 10 thus far. Haven't created too many opportunities. Yeah, a lot to be I don't know. Very, very lackadaisical. Playing a lot like France, except creating a lot less opportunities than France overall. 1 out of 10. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Dang. I thought I was harsh. 4 out of 10. Hello? I'm so sad because on German, and I have tickets to the second Group A versus second in Group B. So I was disappointed when Germany tied because I knew I would have seen them play versus Italy. Huh? I don't get it. Hold on. Second in Group A versus second in Group B. So you wanted Germany to lose then in your game so that you could watch them play against Italy. As in, I guess maybe for your viewing experience, I guess, yeah, but I guess now with Germany, you're probably facing an easier opponent, quote unquote, rather than having to go and play against Italy. I say you probably dodged a bullet there. Yeah, it'd be a good match to watch, but certainly if you're German, you'd want to avoid playing in Italy rather than whoever you are going to have to go and face. Which, let me see here, for Germany is second in Group C, which, as things stand, is Denmark. So would you rather play Denmark or Italy? Is basically what it comes down to. Try something. Let's go through some of the stats. England, Slovenia, 0-0 at halftime. time. Of course, now you don't want to work. But anyway, so thus far, England dominating possession with 69% of it, 0.69 XG, 1 big chance, 6 total shots, 1 shot on target. Yeah, it's very similar to France. Look in this first half. That's how it is for France. I'm going to bring up the same result, but when France played, if I can find it. Let's look at France's first half. It's not all that dissimilar. First half for France, 62% possession, 1.08 XG, so high XG, 4 big chances. So France generated more chances and had more shots, so on and so forth. But it's still 0-0 going into halftime. But I'd like to know, who would you guys think? Who would you guys say has been the more disappointing of the two nations, France or England? Obviously, England still are yet to, have finished their game. But from what you've seen from each, who would you guys say? Who would you guys say has been the more disappointing of the two teams? England, France, England, Slovenia. England. All right. I don't know. I think both teams have definitely been underwhelming, but I think I'd probably second what most people will have said there, and I think France have been a bit better, just because I think France are creating more opportunities and more chances, and they're just not clinical enough, whereas England are even failing to do that. But I don't think it's much though. Even though I'm English, has to be England. We've been England. Well, listen, I guess on the positive side, you'll go and say that as things stand here, you're qualified through. You've qualified for the round of 16. Now it's just in what position are you going to end in? As things stand, I believe England are still top of the group. Let me here. Yeah, here are the live groups. Group C. So as things stand, England are first with 5 points. Denmark are second with 3. Slovenia third with 3, and Serbia are dead last with 2. So you're still top of the group as things stand. And looking at what side of the bracket that would put you guys in, I believe so. First in Group C, that would mean you'd play the third place team in Group D, E, or F. Yikes! So that could be third place team D, E, and F is either the Netherlands, Slovakia right now, or Czechia. So if you're English, hard swerve on the Netherlands. And then Slovakia and Czechia probably a bit more manageable. Is Serbia eliminated? Well, they're still playing. So if Serbia score, or if Serbia win their game, let me put this back. So if Serbia win, they're on 2 points now, so they'd be on 4 points. They jump to second. So this group is still Serbia. So Serbia can't. They could top the group still if England lost. Wait, no, they can't. No, they can't. So Serbia, if Serbia win their game, they'll be second. They're going through. So every team here can still qualify. But as things stand, Serbia are going home. Slovenia thus far are probably most likely good enough to go through because, basically what it needs to be here, England need to beat Slovenia by more than 3 goals for Croatia to still have a chance at qualifying through. That's what it was. So long as they're not able to do that, they can't go in as the second place as one of the best third place teams. How do you feel about Austria topping the group? I mean, from the neutral fan perspective, I think it's great. The fact that I must say that I was surprised. I underestimated Austria's capability. I had them finishing third in my initial predictions, and I didn't even have them as being one of the best third place teams. So they've already well overperformed my predictions there. But then as a French fan, I'm more so mad as a French fan in that you went into this game thinking that it'd be basically a shootout between you and the Netherlands to see who can score more goals and win the game. I guess most people, let's be honest, you probably thought that the Netherlands would beat Austria and that France would beat Poland. And now it's just about who wins by how much to determine who would and wouldn't top the group. But with Austria doing that job, if France won, they'd top the group. So there's that aspect. But then there's the aspect of me now, okay, now that this is the situation, it's not a terrible result for France. You'd still then play now second in group E. Second in group E, which currently is Belgium, but could it end up being Romania, Slovakia, or Ukraine? It's all dang, wow. This group is really even. Holy smokes. Wow. So yeah, because any team here could go and win. Wow, okay. This Group E is going to be really, really interesting to see how things pan out and to see who France has to play then eventually. I mean, we say that, Group B was the group of death, but in the end, Spain got the 9 points. I would have said the second closest group was probably Group D. I guess to a certain degree, you could say it lived up to it with all the top teams here qualifying through and it being pretty tight there. But Group B thus far has been has been the tightest group. And I would have guessed here that all three teams here, it's gonna be really harsh here. Dang, that's gonna be super harsh. Because with how the group is right now, regardless of the team that finishes dead last year will have had more points, perhaps if they finish third, would still go through. Dang, that's gonna be tough. But yeah, we'll see. Are you depressed that France didn't top the group? I mean, France are still qualified through. I'm disappointed, or maybe a bit annoyed is what I would do, but certainly not depressed. Depressed would have to be like France lost. I don't know, like if depressed was what I was when France lost to when France lost to who was it? Switzerland in the previous Euros. This time around, not really, no. Not at all. I thought second teams usually get worse matchups. Well, the thing is, though, normally in like World Cups and whatnot, first place second. So a first place team in one group will play the second place team in another group. But and now with the Euros, given that the best third place teams qualify also, it sort of throws a wrench in it. And I think now it's like the first place team plays I think so. I think the second place teams each play. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. All these second place teams play one of the other second place teams, and a third place team plays a first place team. That's how things stand right now. So yeah. So now it really depends on who's in each group, so on and so forth. So the thing is, though, for France is that I would say that you're lucky in that you're facing the second place team from Group E, which is actually, I would say, probably quite achievable and quite beatable. I guess you would say that you find yourself now on the other side of the bracket, potentially the tougher side with Germany, Portugal on your side of the bracket. And on the other side of the bracket, you get Italy, Switzerland, most likely England. Even then, though, first in Group E. Because the thing is, though, it's okay. I'm looking at the other side of the bracket here. Let me. So here's the bracket as things stand currently. So you got Spain, Germany, Portugal, France on this one's first side of the bracket. And you've got first in Group B, I would probably guess is going to be Belgium, Austria, and so this would have been France if they'd won their game. First in Group C, most likely England, and Switzerland, Italy. So in this case, you got Italy, potentially England, Austria, and Belgium on this side. Portugal, Spain. I guess this is definitely the more difficult side of the bracket. But yeah, no, never mind. The thing is, though, either way, I don't think it's that much more difficult. If Portugal win and then Belgium won here, if you're France, would you rather play Portugal or would you rather play Belgium? Obviously, I'd definitely rather play Belgium, but I don't think there's a huge gap in quality between the two teams. But anyways, here, the second halves are about to get started here. Whoa. All right, getting ready here for the second half of each game. What do you think about being at the Euros thus far? They've been great. Certainly over. I thought they'd be there just for the vibes, but now they've proven me wrong. Listen, I still have them finishing last. I still think they may potentially do so, but we'll have to wait and see. No Palmer is crazy. Southgate out. I reckon he probably will come on. I at this point I'd say he better do so. I have England winning 1-0, so I'm hoping that they'll be able to get that one goal for my prediction's sake. Harry Kane as well. And then in the Denmark-Serbia game, I've got 1-1. All right, hold on. Let me put on the audio for there and turn down the music.
Make a change. Kobbie Mainoo is on. Conor Gallagher is off.
South Africa. Do you think Serbia is winning today? Unfortunately, I'd probably say no. Are you American? I am not. What's up, Junior? I'm doing good, and you?
Of Conor Gallagher rather than the Chelsea man replacing Alexander-Arnold in midfield. He is on now.
All right, so what changes did England make? Kobbie Mainoo's come on.
Foden. Trippier.
And that's it.
Here's Foden. Declan Rice.
All right.
Jude Bellingham.
Oh crap! This game's also started. I'm gonna have to catch up here. So.
Mainoo. Gay. Here is Kobbie Mainoo. Bellingham.
Right.
Mainoo. Kept in by Trippier.
What do you think about the France versus Poland game?
Bellingham.
Just disappointing. Disappointed and annoyed. But obviously, after this stream, if you want the full stream, everything is on. So you can go and watch my reaction live to it. Get my thoughts live during that game.
It's a well-timed interception by Kanichnik, and
well, he's playing as an inverted left back because England. Luke Shaw is their only left back that they have in their squad, but he's injured or he's coming back from injury, so they're not risking him. The thing is though, with that, even still, then if let's say for example, like best case scenario, he gets back fit, Are you going to let him start him in a round of 16 game? If you're Southgate, it just doesn't make sense.
The end of his season here in Germany with Bayern Munich was nothing to be concerned about, but he came off in their last game against Denmark and just hasn't quite looked his usual self so far in Germany. Saka. Just not much movement ahead of him. Harry Kane coming deep again. He's looking for someone to play off.
What are your thoughts on Hungary's goal against Scotland and if they're qualifying for the round of 16? Well, they probably will do. I think they already have qualified for the round of 16 now. 3 points is the thing is, 3 points basically not the yours. It's basically almost guaranteed to be enough to qualify as one of the best third place teams.
Bellingham settles for the corner.
So, but yeah, I think for if you're Scotland, you'll be very pissed that that's how you sort of go out. But I guess it is what it is. Yeah. But great, but yeah, I mean, whoever scored, I can't remember the name of the player off the top of my head right now, but he'll remember that goal. He'll be a cult legend there in Hungary for a long time to come. Rice here, Harry Kane.
Couldn't get it towards a teammate. Walker, not enough oomph on that pass.
Walker, Mainu picks up. Can't do anything. Phil Foden, Bellingham. Goes out wide to Kieran Trippier.
Rice, Mainu lays it off. Bellingham couldn't quite stab it across to Kane. Now Gay's got to get across to deal with this. Sporer.
Handball. Wait, did I miss something? Or is it that my stream's like, am I late or something? Oh, okay. Let's see.
Kane drills it in and gets another England corner.
Another corner there.
It's an excellent recovery from Bion. Kane got the wrong side of him. He had runners at that near post as well.
Kane's onside there.
Bion trying to play offside, but he has to divert his direction. He gets back and makes a brilliant block.
I mean, I can't hold on. Kane in that first half, I think he had more than 10 touches. Maybe not.
And it goes from Trippier.
Trippier, decent corner.
It's a pretty awkward clearance.
Harry Kane had
and sends it wide.
20. Well, has 20 touches now. I'm not sure when this was updated. So 50 minutes played. He had a couple of touches now, so he had more than I'm pretty sure he had more than 10 touches in that first half.
Foden was the player who was saying that intensity levels have increased in training, which many thought would be a good sign, as England have struggled to play at a high tempo for a period so far. But that is a struggle that they're here in Cologne tonight.
They've been better at the start of the second half. I will say, I think they've tried to win it higher on the pitch. It's a big ask for Slovenia to keep playing at this tempo as well. Having to do a lot of chasing, but England having a lot of the ball.
Doesn't Liga have no TV right? Well, no, TV rights. PSG don't have a TV deal. Like, they don't have a broadcaster as things stand right now. They don't TV rights. So TV rights are like. Okay, I guess I can understand what you mean by that. As in, they don't have anybody who has. No, but even then, it's still a broadcaster. They don't have anybody who has the rights to diffuse their stuff. They haven't given them out yet. It's basically just an issue of, well, they're hoping the offerings that they've got for it is too low for their liking, and they want more money for it. But it must be said for Liga, and now that, well, in the previous season, you lost last season Neymar and Messi in one fell swoop. That decreased it, or made things a lot more difficult to negotiate. And this season, losing Kylian Mbappe, the biggest French star, arguably one of, if not the best player in the world, is also going to tank your opportunities there as well. But I think they'll find something. Just probably not something that they want.
Couldn't do it justice with his pass back across goal.
Noticeable though, how much further Carl Walker's
They got to accept some low deal or some clubs in the league will suffer. I think they'll definitely accept something. And the thing is, it's not that there's nobody that wants them. It's just that they're not willing to spend as much as the Ligue 1 is asking for. Right? So eventually something will get sorted out. I don't think there's going to be like, you just won't be able to watch the games. It's just going to be that it's going to be far, far, far lower than what they want.
Is that another solid game? Mark Gay at the back.
There's been talks of potentially them going direct to consumer, as in in a streaming manner. So basically, where you go and you pay specifically like, I don't know, 10 pounds a month, $10 a month, to be able to watch every single Ligue 1 game. Own goal, nah.
It's good from Harry Kane. He does this.
Oh, he's offside, bro. Dead. Serbia just scored, but it was another, bro. This tournament just own goals, bro. These defenders are trash. Like, listen, is he offside here? Because let's see, if this is another own goal, it's too much. Yeah, no, he looks offside. He looks offside to me. That looks offside. But another own goal there.
From Elshnik.
Dang. Serbian fans are in disbelief. Are they checking it? It looked pretty clear to me that it was offside.
Vukušić. Šeško wasn't able to get there. It's back now with Trippier for England. Foden.
Novak Djokovic is in the stands there for Serbia.
He's talking about England needing a bit more positional discipline to get him, Foden, and
You're just getting ready to leave for the game. Well, best of luck to you then. Hopefully you enjoy your time there.
that England would have wanted it to, as well as tactical now. Gareth Southgate says they just simply need to show a bit more belief in the quality that they have and confidence still.
20 seconds behind. If you're behind, and from here, I'm assuming you're on YouTube, then I just say go to
Saka coming in field.
make sure to make
And bringing Trippier into it.
like just set this, like delay the stream by a couple seconds and you should be fine.
Slightly behind Menu. Good towering header from Biol again.
By refresh, I mean, if it's, I'm not, the thing is, if it's your stream that's just, there's just delay on it, then there's not much you can do. Maybe try refreshing and seeing it if you're going to be more in time. But if it's just that mine's ahead of yours, then just delay my stream so that you don't get spoiled then. Welcome to the family. Appreciate the sub. Alright, I mean, if we get 2 0-0 draws in these games, bro, snooze fest. Okay, it's fine now. All right, that's good. How some pop-ups come up. I've got the comments coming in pretty quick, but so that I just click them and then they pop up here. What do you think about Romania this Euros? I mean, vital header there from the Slovenian defender. Ball comes in, it's going to be a corner. What do you think about Romania this Euros? I think they surprised me in that first game against Ukraine. Really, they surprised me. I thought that whatchamacallit, I thought that Ukraine would win. I thought that Ukraine was a better team, but nah. But I mean, now if things are really well poised in that group and that anybody can go through, and it's really going to come down to the final day, so we'll have to wait and see how things go.
That header is
Ooh.
off the line, and Šeško's there again. Still head tennis.
Oh, yeah. Saka went for the spectacular there, but yeah, it's a foul every single day. No, I do. It's just well, number one, there hasn't been much on the TikTok chat.
Šeško doing well twice actually, although his goalkeeper could have given him a bigger shout. Bukayo Saka does catch his man.
England are the most underperforming team so far in this Euros. I disagree. I think it's Croatia. For me, Croatia is the biggest. The Croatia that finished third in the World Cup, in this last World Cup, second in 2018, went to the quarterfinals of the previous Euros. Now, most likely here, getting knocked out of the group stages. That for me is the bigger flop. Yes, England have been disappointing, so on and so forth, but as things stand right now, right now, England are top of the group. So now I'll say it's not been pretty play, so on and so forth, but it's already more than Croatia can say. For me, Croatia's been the biggest disappointment in the tournament.
Heaves away by Oblak.
It was a draw. It ended in a draw. Harry Kane here.
Kane
plays it to Saka. Saka to Walker. Saka.
It's Bukayo Saka. Walker flick forwards for Saka.
Harry Kane. It's just, I don't know. England just don't look like scoring. I mean, hopefully I say that and things change, but it just doesn't look convincing there from England. They're dominating possession, but they're just not creating opportunities.
Rice. And again. Bellingham. Foden. England looking for the gap.
I mean, you got whistles here.
Blue everywhere they look, though, until Rice goes for the ambitious crossfield pass and finds Kyle Walker. Saka. Phil Foden.
Foden can't get his shot off. I mean, England are dominating possession here. They just can't find anything. In fairness, the Slovenians are defending really, really well.
Declan Rice.
Denmark here with an opportunity.
Foden. Rice. Nearly back to Foden. Šeško now offloads for Sporar, but Gay anticipated it. Just signs that England are building up ahead of steam. Foden. Kobbie Mainoo. On for Walker. Walker using that pace, but he doesn't quite have enough of it, does he?
He kept it in. No, he hasn't.
Had gone behind.
Oh, come on, England, man.
Good spell, though, from England. Moving the ball a bit sharper. Forcing Slovenia onto the back foot. The two banks of four that Slovenia have got are very deep. At times inside their own box now. Trying to lead two up top.
Bro, these pitches, man, they've just not been at the caliber that you'd expect them to be, really, honestly. Golly me. I mean, the amount of times I've seen just patches of grass come up and whatnot. Is it maybe it's because it's hot or something? But
2 draws and 1 defeat.
I mean, you think these are some high quality, best of the best pitches in Europe, but it doesn't seem to be.
3 draws. To wait and see whether that is enough.
I think England's best moments have come when they've run without the ball. Run beyond. Look for the 1-2. Play square and make a run. Like that.
On for Saka.
Saka. Okay, what is it? Foul?
Foul
where? Ooh, where's the foul?
The wronged party.
What did he do? Plays it there. That's not a foul. Get that fugazi nonsense. What is that? Bluetooth phantom foul there.
Needs to get him faced up against his man.
Are you watching both games? I've got both games on my monitor, yeah, but I'm like, so I got an ultra monitor. I've got on the left here, I've got England versus Slovenia, and on the right I've got Denmark versus Denmark, Serbia. But I'm primarily focusing on the England game.
Sporar might be in business here after Gay lost his footing, but John Stones across the tidy up, and those two have developed a real bromance as this tournament has unfolded. John Stones glowing in his praise of Marc Guéhi, who's took to the tournament stage so smoothly.
Who are you supporting in the Euros? So France #1 and then England as well. Remember the two teams I'm supporting.
Great strike, it's a long way off target from Knežević.
England have done pretty well actually, restricting the opportunities on their goal.
Oh, dang! Both of these games, not gonna lie, snooze fest.
Function.
At least the other games, Group D, at some point, like even though the France game ended in a draw, but at least they were entertaining. All right, you have team scoring. France at some point were third, first. This game, 0-0. Things are just as they were before. Nothing's changed.
Stones. Kobbie Mainoo. Stones again. Guéhi drills it to Kyle Walker. Saka. Walker again. Bellingham.
Do you guys think anybody's gonna score in this game?
Now Saka.
Because as from what I'm seeing here thus far, doesn't seem likely. Again, England. I don't think England have a shot on target in this entire half.
Mainoo.
Like, it's nice in having possession and whatnot, but if you're not doing anything with it, what's the point?
Saka wasn't expecting.
As I say that, another poor pass there from Declan Rice.
One step forwards, two steps back.
And the Slovenian player goes down.
Slovenia on the counter.
You need creativity with Palmer. Well, I think at this point, yeah, might as well try him in there.
There is a threat going the other
Because if you're not going to play him here, when else are you going to play him? Are you going to just throw him in around a 16 game? I think, yeah, in this case, you should bring him on.
Some have warned him that his confrontational style of play could get him into trouble at some point if he isn't careful. Love to see the aggression, but sometimes he can just step over the line. Far from child's play for England tonight.
Yeah, I saw their opportunity. I mean, but still 0-0. Back, hold on. I want to see what the XG is on that game.
Too much on it for Foden. Kanichnik escaping the clutches of Harry Kane, but then cannonning the ball into Phil Foden.
Even in that game, the XG is 0.62 to Denmark, 0.06 to Serbia. So it's not like any team there is likely to score either. And then for England, I'm assuming it's probably going to be the exact same or similar to what it is right now. 0.75, 0.13. So no team in either game is looking likely to score.
Under no pressure here.
I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
Southgate's already made a
And
change.
pretty trash thus far.
To make any more, feels like it needs an injection of pace, doesn't it?
Certainly when he put on Jared Bowen.
I mean, in this game, I say, yeah, I would take off Saka. I take Saka and Foden. I bring on Bowen and Anthony Gordon and have them have a run at him. Because at this point, this is where like someone like a Dembele, or Barco, somebody's just good one-on-one, beats their man and goes just with pace, beats them, burns them, and puts it across. This is where that's needed.
Walker. Nice dummy by Saka. Into Kane. Wasn't quite strong enough to get the wrong side of Biol. It's broken here for Foden. Kyle Walker. Foden. Saka back to Kane.
It's a period of sustained pressure here from England without really threatening the goal of
Foden.
Foden. They're fouling there. I thought, actually.
He's got a bit of a battle on here, and he's lost the ball.
Oh, that's a yellow. That's going to be a yellow.
This is my point about how Slovenia are dangerous on the counter. England looking to kick that
And one ball in long.
slight mistake. Because they've got
It's just not dealt with properly there.
that threat. Slight mistake. Mark Gay, he hasn't made many in this tournament so far.
Foul every single day. You're behind by 10 seconds. I don't think so. As in, the thing is though, with these streams and whatnot, sometimes if you're on cable TV, you're probably, you could be ahead of, but
Himself a bit flustered there, and now finds himself in the book.
I mean, yeah, I'm behind by 10 seconds based on the actual game, but there's only so much I can do. I'm as up to date as I can possibly like reasonably be here.
Phil Foden there in the first half, a long way out. And it was a reasonably comfortable save for Jan Oblak.
I mean, hopefully there's going to be some late drama in there. I thought that the Scotland-Hungary game was also pretty boring, the first 90 minutes of it. So hopefully they'll entertain me with the last 20 minutes or so here.
With his hands on the ball now as Slovenia gets set.
Slovenia here with the corner. Well, yeah, it depends on several different factors. Depends on, well, your internet, your ping, if you're streaming the game or if you're watching it like on cable. Typically, generally speaking, the game which will have the lowest latency, so the time from like what it actually is going on live over there in Germany and what you're seeing on your television screen is probably going to be cable. Just because if you think of it, when you're on cable TV, your cable company is blasting out the exact same, is sending out the exact same stream to everyone. Whereas with something like,
Well, you mentioned whether
when
Cole Palmer is
you're streaming the game, it's being sent through the internet. So there's
the Euro, the
latency, there's dropouts, so on and so forth, all those things that come into play.
and he takes the place of Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side.
So Palmer's coming on here.
There's no doubt his performances over the course of this season
Finally, it's about time. So Palmer makes his first
warranted an opportunity.
appearance for England in this tournament with 20 minutes to go.
And he gets a big cheer from the England supporters as well.
Indeed he does. Finally. So now all the Chelsea fans finally rest easy. All the England fans, Palmer's on now. We'll see if he can make the change.
Demands to see him feature.
You'd think that if for example, Palmer goes and scores or is decisive in this game, you'd think that surely that should encourage Southgate to then go and have him play a more permanent part in the latter parts of the group's round knockout stages, right? Palmer hat trick incoming. Okay. Palmer stinker. Okay, we got a Palmer hater here.
Bellingham. Trippier on the charge, but yet again has to come back inside. Lack of a natural left footer out there. Luke Shaw has been back in training. If England are hopeful about seeing some minutes from him, it will almost certainly only be in the knockout round. Can't imagine that he'll be gambled later on in this one.
I don't know. I feel like you need to get Luke Shaw in playing. When was the last time he played a game of football? Like,
Cole Palmer's first touch. Another substitute in Mainu now.
I don't know.
Carl Walker.
I really. These are the types of things that I don't get from Gareth Southgate. A lot of the Harry Kane here, that's a foul, and that should be a yellow. That's a yellow. That's a yellow.
Booking for Piol.
That is a smart foul though. That is a smart foul though there.
His earlier infringement had to take one for the team.
That is a very professional foul there.
Actually, because he won the ball, he read it down the side there and got ahead of Harry.
Because Kane's through there, and that's a dangerous chance there.
So, absolutely.
It's a very professional foul there.
That is two members of both sides back four now that are on yellow cards. Both left backs and one of the
Foden and Trippier over this one.
Slovenia.
Does Foden have another pop, or is it going to be a cross here from Trippier?
Foden had a pop from distance in the first half. He's one of the two over this one.
Foden, Trippier. He's going to have a pop at it. 28 meters out. So not too far. It's Trippier. It's long and...
This is Palmer.
Cole Palmer. At that point, that's poor there from England. At that point, might as well have a shot at it. Or put in a better ball. I don't know. I feel from there, put in a similar ball to what Kieran Trippier did in that first half. When he put in a nice whip ball that just evaded, who was it, Conor Gallagher and Harry Kane with his left foot. Because if nobody touches it, it goes in, and if somebody gets a head or a niggle into it, it's very, very, very high XG chance.
More minutes for Kobbie Mainoo and now Cole Palmer coming on, so there's been the ability to try some more attacking options. Šeško really making an impact so far.
Your thoughts on France tying against Poland? And what do France need to do to bounce back? Well, I think with that game, I've got my starting 11. I think Barcola needs to start. I thought that when France took them off, that's when we looked, I want to say, unconvincing. And Barcola, I thought, had a really good game. So did Dembele as well, obviously provoking the penalty. So I think that has to be your starting front three going on now. The thing is going to be now is, do you start Griezmann? How is that going to play? I don't know. The thing is, I would have thought that this performance would have sort of solidified your final answer. You knew, or you had your final bit here, and you knew this is going to be my starting 11, so on and so forth. But not really. This game for France poses more questions and has me asking more questions than it answers any.
It's a surprise inclusion in the squad who is coming on. They like it.
Griezmann, false nine, Barcola at striker. Bench Rabiot, to be honest.
First time clearance from Oblak.
So how are you playing then? Do you keep Mbappe on the left? Who's defending? Nah, Barcola stays. And Barcola's not a striker. Barcola stays at left wing. Mbappe up front. Dembele from the right. I'd have Conte, Griezmann, and maybe Tchouaméni in the midfield. And I'd probably keep the same back line. I think France's back line has been pretty okay, so I wouldn't make any changes there. And now it's just about scoring and finishing your opportunities there.
It's fairly safety first football from Slovenia, looking to play long.
Walker. Now it's Cole Palmer.
Come on, Cole Palmer.
Palmer.
That's a ball in. Mainoo, can he find someone? No one's in the box, man. No one's in the box. It's going to be a foul, too. And Foden gets a yellow for dissent. Right, England players are starting to get really annoyed with it all. That's a foul.
England's only other game at this stadium was a thriller, 2-2 against Sweden at the 2006 World Cup. Might have been the same story this evening. Might still be enough to get the job done, though.
Palmer clips it in for Harry Kane. Kane puts in an early cross. That's well defended in there.
From Jan Karničík.
Cole Palmer's made a difference.
He has.
For the fullback, Janja.
Junior, I've literally fallen asleep this stream for a bit because England are so boring. Your commentary is the only thing which is keeping me up until now. It's been pretty. Both games, not gonna lie, snooze fest. At least the other games, France, they did draw, but there were moments in that game where it got you off the seat. There was penalties. There was a bit of drama, so on and so forth. But this game has just been nothing. England haven't really been creating. Listen, right now at this point, the thing that I'm more interested in seeing is going to be seeing the reaction for France, seeing what the French media have to say about France's performance, as well as seeing what the English media is going to have to say about their performance. That's what's going to interest me most.
Karničík will get the throw.
As the yellow card was for dissent, wasn't it, from Phil Foden? Starting to wonder, thought it was the foul by Declan Rice, but Phil Foden unhappy with the decision and made his feelings clear.
Pickford.
How do you guys feel about this new the new rule about how you can't speak to the ref whatsoever? Because Phil Foden there, he got a yellow card for dissent, but listen, yes, he comes on to it. He's not feeling happy, but it's not like he's going there aggressively or anything in there. I understand that it's this new thing where only the captain can go and speak to him, but if that's the case, then I don't know. I feel like it's too rigid. It's too rigid of a rule. 2-3. I mean, listen, I think once you've got people like swarming the referee, I think that's an issue. But if it's like you go and you feel like you haven't fouled them and you come to and you're like, ref, well, what's going on here? And you get a foul for that. Like for me, I don't know. Call me old-fashioned. I think you should be able to plead your case to a certain degree in front of the ref. At least to get an explanation and whatnot. Obviously within respect. Like, if you go and you disrespect the ref and you go and like you call him names and whatnot, fine. But if you just go in there and you're like, ref, come on, what's going on here? I don't think you should get yellow carded for that. Yeah, I agree. Well, so the thing is, though, the rule is as things stand now, only the captain can go and speak with the ref. But if the captain is the goalkeeper, they can designate an outfield player to go and to take that responsibility. What the heck has happened to my England game? I mean, now it's definitely we're behind.
Come on,
and try to get back in sync there.
Gareth Southgate was actually on the pitch talking to Carl Walker.
Cole Palmer, well done.
Laid off by Mainu.
Bellingham loses the ball. And, oh my, TSM, what are you all doing, man?
Rice has missed out. Knows how
they've had some moments to try and counter, just not taking enough care.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was dropped from the starting lineup by Gareth Southgate, having started the first two games, is about to come on for what remains of this match.
Palmer has been cooking, but not cooking. Oh my TSN. Why is my? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna live with it, and I'm gonna be like a couple seconds behind here.
Bellingham. Here's Trippier, who we believe is about to be brought off for Alexander-Arnold.
Never mind. TSN. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my screen here. What do you mean? Sign in? What do you mean? Oh my goodness, hold on. Live. All right, we got it back now, hopefully. And we're just, oh my God.
Rice.
No, well, my other game is working. It might be my internet a bit, but my other game didn't stop at all. Yeah, it's still in line. I don't know what's going on with this game. Phil Foden, how's it going? It's blocked. 8 minutes here for England to find something.
Walker.
Palmer puts in the ball in, cleared.
Bellingham, but cleared by Biol. Asking Sporar to chase that.
Yeah, smashed clear by Kusic. He actually got disorientated with that ball.
BBC isn't showing its live for me, then it's probably on ITV.
Long ball forward.
If it's not BBC, it's ITV.
Pickford, a bit of...
Whoa, we got a bit of beef here in the Denmark-Serbia game.
High boot is the call, so it's a Slovenia free kick.
Yeah, I wonder whether the change, Trent Alexander-Arnold for Trippier, means that Carl
high boot.
Switch. Looks like that's the case. It looks like he's moving his way over to left back.
Okay, so Walker is going to be playing as a left back now, and Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to be playing as the right back.
After just 8 minutes in the most recent outing, with Gallagher coming up for him on both occasions, the midfield experiment.
Dang, that is tough. That is a fair point. Only a single win. England's win against Serbia, which even in and of itself wasn't all that convincing, is the only win thus far in this tournament. This group has been a snooze fest. Slumber party.
Jarrod Bowen possibly would have been an option as well.
With that, though, I think that's England's they've made all their changes. Yeah, so 6 games out of 6 possible games.
Slovenia are going to make a double switch here.
There's been...
And Sporar are going to be taken off. Jan Sella is one of those coming on, as is Jon Goranc Stankovic.
I mean, listen, if at this point, probably it's best you get some shut eye, because you're not missing much.
Without the ball has been exceptional.
Well, listen, I don't want to speak too early, because there's still 5 minutes here. We had some late minute heroics in the England what am I saying? Italy Croatia game, as well as the Hungary Scotland game. So it ain't over till it's over, as they say.
At bay, can understand.
And Jan Sella. Goranc Stankovic, who only he made appearances from the bench during qualifying as well, for a late cameo here. It's just a 12th cap for...
Bro, I can't wait to go in, because the English media were tough on England already after their 1-1 draw against Denmark, but a 0-0 draw against Slovenia, bro, they're gonna cook them. Or even the French media too, bro. It's just both my countries in the Euros low-key locking here. Woo! Dangerous cross there.
Alexander-Arnold.
Oh my goodness, this England one is starting to piss me off. Every 2 seconds, it's getting TSN1 trash.
Around the corner for Kane.
Imagine England still getting good. And I don't know. I think they're going to be really critical on them.
Walker.
Already predicting Southgate. Well, you can't change your manager, now. So, but he certainly will not be without critique.
Foden. Jude Bellingham. Kyle Walker darted across here for Cole Palmer.
Foul.
He was blocked off, and the referee agrees with him.
I think he may be a bit fortunate.
I hope you're saying that sarcastically. I really do. Sack Southgate after the Euros. Wow, listen, the thing is though, okay, how you start a tournament is not necessarily how you finish it. As in, if England go on here, turn things, and then go and smack, go on and win, are people still going to be saying the same thing? That's the big thing.
Going to come on just yet. He does get on. He won't have long, will he, to make an impact?
Well, we didn't have any stoppage time in the first half. We'll have some this time around, given the amount of substitutions. Last 2 minutes of the 90, though.
Foden here with the cross.
Whips it in. Oblak came and didn't get a piece of it. Mainoo
wins it. Chopin says no foul. Or does he? It does say a foul. That was late, though.
I think he had a change of heart there. Turpan initially wasn't going to give a free kick. Shook his head.
But I need something to happen. At least one goal. At least one goal. We need one goal in this game, please. Anthony Gordon coming on. Come on, Anthony. Just change something here.
His last meaningful action, the block shot on the edge of the box. There are a lot of blocks on the edge of the box from Slovenia. They've defended in numbers, defended really resolutely.
Well, I mentioned that there had been clamour for Mainoo and for Palmer to get some minutes.
What do you think about the Vinicius rumors? Would you want him in Paris? Okay, I'll answer the second part of the question. Obviously, I'd like him in Paris, but the first part, I don't think they're real.
Get a few minutes, but it is his first of this Euro.
There's like, first and foremost, why would Real Madrid sell him? One, okay, unless like PSG come out with like 1 billion to keep him there, there's no way they're selling him. That's one. Two, if you're Bellingham, I mean, if you're Vinny, why would you leave? Right? I don't see it.
You can see the pace, but you can also see the ball drift out.
I don't get it.
Try and take his man on.
Eric Janja, who is on a yellow card, is going to get a breather for the last few minutes, and Jura Malkovets will step in.
Well, England are dominating. Okay, 4 minutes of added time in this game. And then we'll have to wait and see how much added time is going to be in the Serbia-Denmark game. But England are dominating in the game in terms of possession. In terms of opportunities, I mean, they've had a few more, but like, as I saw before, the XG, as things stand, is 0.8 for England. So it's not like they're not looking really likely to score. But equally, it's the same thing can be lobbied to Slovenia, and the same thing's happening in the other game, from what I can see as well. So just both games have been snooze fest.
Haven't been answered with this performance.
5 minutes of added time in the second game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Is anybody going to score? We're going to see late heroics here. I think not. I think it's going to be 2-0 games.
Still sees England as being one of the favourites.
Yeah.
Go all the way. Say he's in the minority, holding that particular view.
They've got the ability to go all the way. Think about the firepower they've got. They started the game. I talked about the amount of goals that they've scored over the course of the season. Players on the bench that have done likewise. There's plenty of talent at England's disposal.
The ball. Harry Kane! Kane! Palmer!
Almost the moment for England, right at the end of the game.
Well, over the course of the match, England have had two really good moves. One that resulted in a disallowed goal.
The poor finish in the end there from Palmer.
It's taken into...
It's a difficult one, even if he does. It's a difficult one for him to go and score.
Rather timid effort, really, from Palmer, straight out the goalkeeper. But what a big moments of the game.
Yeah, he felt he was fouled there, but it's going to be a Slovenia throw.
Hold on. I want to see the groups, though, because I want to see, as things stands, England are still first in the group. Slovenia are second. Denmark are third. And Serbia are out. So Serbia need a goal here. Denmark are probably good enough. They're probably qualified as one of the best third-place teams. And Slovenia are second, so they're qualified as well. Trent. No. It's offside anyways. Advantage played.
Between them, they managed to deal with it, although
Walker took a clattering into there.
Here is Anthony Gordon. Alexander Arnold, who we know can hit them.
Whoa.
Not quite.
Well, subs made a difference. No question. Cole Palmer on the right, Anthony Gordon on the left. Trent Alexander-Arnold coming from that right back into midfield and getting his shots away. It was the heavy fall that Carl Walker had. Thankfully back on his feet, looks okay.
Party behind Jan Oblak's goal. Slovenia celebrating this as if it is a victory. They might actually be on course for a victory. Okay, he gets there.
That's game. England draw. That's full time there. Booze and
straight to the other game in the group, still ongoing.
Dang, wow.
And Serbia in Munich.
All right. I'll play the which game was ahead? All right, I'll play the audio from here.
We've almost played 4.
All right, but for England though, there you go. So that game's over. Now we're waiting on this game here. Penalty! Oh my goodness! I thought he pointed to the penalty spot there. I thought it was a penalty.
Serbia throwing everything at it, but they just can't get it to stick.
Vestergaard in his second half has been a colossus at the back for Denmark. It's the fact that Jovic actually jumps into Vestergaard, and there's maybe an arm used there as well.
Foul.
It's maybe the problem. Vlahovic catches his man too.
Pen ref, no, he's nothing there. What, 30 seconds left in this game now. Serbia need something here, otherwise they're going home.
These are the
Bro, my predictions, listen, Group A and B, I got, they're okay. Actually, what am I saying? Group A is the only group I think I've gotten correct thus far.
Euro 2024. Is it about to enter the draw, which will turn this Danish nerves into Danish celebrations if it stays like this? Because they...
Come on, Serbia. Last 10 seconds of the game here. Are we going to have another hungry moment here? They need to get it long.
One last heave from Serbia.
Oh, my goodness.
And anywhere will do for Anderson.
That's game. That is game. Serbia are out of the Euros. Finished dead last in the group. And so now in both these games, 2 0-0 draws, 2 snooze fest tries. Bro, this, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what have we witnessed here today? Boring games of football.
3 draws enough to send the Danes through after a game.
So Denmark got 3 draws. Portugal of 2016, and that's probably going to be enough for them.
Just couldn't make the break.
Wow.
They so desperately desired. The exhaustion clear on the expressions of the players' faces. Serbia gave that everything.
Snooze fest all the way around.
Will be continuing.
But as things stand now, England top the group. So even though as disappointing as it may be for England, they're still top of the group, finished number 1.
The way here in Munich tonight. And
dang, with 74% possession.
Denmark.
Wow. Okay, guys, how are we rating both games? For me, given that there's 2 draws in both groups, out of 6 games in the entire group, 5 games have ended in draws. For me, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Lowest rating, snooze fest. England's win is the only win in the group, and even that wasn't spectacular either. Worst group stage ever. I mean, certainly worst group in the Euros in my life. Worst group in a major tournament in my lifetime, I can say for sure. Boring. Yeah, really disappointing from this group overall. Well, with that though, England do get the job done. With England doing the job there. So, hold on, let me, with that, it now means, the Euro knockout brackets. Euro A. So the group finishes with England top of the group with 5 points, Denmark finishing second with 3, Slovenia in second. Why is Slovenia second? Hey, what's the tiebreaker here? So Slovenia, I think, because when I was looking at it on SofaScore, they had Slovenia in second and Denmark in third. Hold on, let me bring up the Euros here. I want to look at the group C. So no, what? So here they have Slovenia second, and then before they had Denmark. Goal scored away. Goal difference? Well, no, the thing is, so if we look at the table here, so England top, no problems. Denmark in here, 3 games played, 0 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses, 2 goals for, 2 goals against. Goal difference is the same. So it must be, I mean, what's the next tie? Does anybody know what the next tiebreaker is? Yellow cards. How many yellow cards did each get? Euro tiebreakers. Hold on. Do they explain what the tiebreakers are? Okay, higher number of points, superior goal difference, higher number of goals scored in the match played amongst teams in question. And if that's still equally ranked, disciplinary, superior goal difference, higher number of goals scored. Wait, hold on. All teams just got 1 points, higher number of points. Okay, that's fine. Superior goal difference resulting from matches played amongst teams in question. Higher number of goals scored in the match played amongst teams in question. If after criteria A, team ranking, match between the remaining teams determined on ranking. So, well, that was a draw too. So yeah, then it's disciplinary. So 3 red cards, 1. So then what? Slovenia go through on yellow card accumulation. Then that's tough. That's tough. So as things stand, then England 1, Denmark 2, Slovenia 3, and the brackets now. So Denmark are going to play Germany, and England are going to play third in Group D, E, or F. And that's, as things stand, Group D, either the Netherlands, Slovakia, or Czechia. As things stand. All right, that's it, basically. Well, they might kick out England and replace it with some random I'm true, but they've also conceded more. Okay. Not gonna lie, the Euros, they started off well. You must say, but slowly but surely, as things have gone and progressed here, they've the star-studdedness, the goals that we saw in the first couple of match days, they've dried up a bit. Let's be honest here, they've dried up a bit. Kick this entire group out. Yeah. I mean, for England, for everything that's happened, they topped the group either way. So they'll say that they did the job, which they certainly did. They certainly did. We'll have to wait and see who they play next. What's the next group playing? The next group tomorrow. Tomorrow's the next games. Early 2024. So I think the next matches are tomorrow. You've got Group E and F concluding. So Slovakia, Romania at 11, and Georgia, Portugal, Czechia, Turkey at 2 for me. But yeah, that's it. That's all. When's the next stream? Well, I'm gonna be streaming the Canada game that's coming up here shortly. So I need to get ready for that. I need to make a thumbnail quickly for that. So with that being said, thank you to everybody who came on stream. Let me see how many people are still here. Not quite the numbers of the first stream, but still pretty impressive nonetheless. But yeah, hopefully if it's late over there in Europe, please do not stay. Go to sleep. You guys can watch. I'll have the recording of the stream afterwards. But yeah, with that, thank you very much everybody who decided to join. It's been a pleasure as always, and remember to stay safe, stay kind, stay blessed.
God.